Phishing and scams are the subjects of this month's 1-minute lesson. Phishing and scams are common on the internet. You will see them. They can be destructive to your computer. They can be destructive to your bank account. They require your knowledge and vigilance for protection. First, about phishing. Here is the definition of what phishing is. It's an email phenomenon. The act of sending email that falsely claims to be from a legitimate organization or person. This is usually combined with a threat or request for information. I'm going to show you a couple of real-world examples how to discover a phishing lure and what to do about it. What do you notice that is unusual about this email? Note the from address, the from email address. It is not Peter's regular email address, peter@cpfumc.org. When you respond to this email, you are not responding to Peter Castles. You are responding to whoever has created the email address, reverend02213@gmail.com. Don't respond. Notice the email signature at the bottom. Does Peter typically sign his emails this way? This person actually asked recipients to purchase gift cards and provide the gift card codes back via email. Yikes! Delete this email and notify Peter that someone is spoofing his email address. We can then advise Google to shut them down. Here's another phishing example. What do you notice that is unusual about this email? The name looks familiar, but the email address is unusual. Note the from email address is not Jane's regular email address, quilterjazz@gmail.com. Note the link in the body of the email. Do you know where this link is going? Don't click on the enclosed link. You have no idea where it is going and what lurks behind it. Don't respond. Notify Jane if you know her correct email address and delete this message as soon as you get it. Okay, so much for phishing. Now let's move on to some scams. Scams are a request to pay for tech support services that you don't need or to fix a problem that doesn't exist. They often ask you to pay by wiring money, putting money on a gift card, prepaid card, or cash reload card, or using a money transfer app because they know those types of payments can be hard to reverse. The scam may ask you to type in your user ID and password. A scam usually has a phone number to call. A scam can have official-looking logos like the Microsoft Windows logo. Sometimes you can't make the scam page go away easily. It just stays there on your screen, inviting you to indulge. Here are some typical scams. Looks official, doesn't it? I mean, the Windows logo, an 888 number and all, but look at the web address. It's in Mali. Do you know anyone in Mali? Do not log in or click OK. Use Escape. Try Alt F4 to close the screen. Try cold rebooting too. That is, power off, then power on. Another scam, presumably from Microsoft, with an 888 number and an opportunity to provide your computer login credentials. The scam says, security system has detected threatening attempt to gain access to your bank logins and related data, but the danger was blocked with firewall and further data leak was prevented. We strongly recommend you perform temporary block of all your accounts and take some necessary security measures. Despite the timely blocking of the connection, there is still a threat of private data stealth. Private data stealth. Wow, what a bunch of word salad gibberish. It's almost laughable, but people do fall for it. This poorly worded scam is trying to urge you to quickly make a bad decision. Don't do it. Use Escape. Try Alt F4 to close the screen. Try cold rebooting too. That is, power off, then power on. Here's another. Looks official, Microsoft Windows logo, the word Microsoft. It even gives a virus a name, the dreaded Zeus virus. Never heard of it, actually. The tip-off is the phone number for something called the Microsoft Technical Department. Microsoft Tech Support is busy enough without having to randomly solicit additional internet phone calls. Try Escape, try Alt F4 to close the screen, try cold rebooting too. That's power off, power on. Here's another. Don't go back to the web page that started this message. Close your web browser if possible. The message says, your computer access is disabled to prevent further damage to our network. Well, how thoughtful. Use Escape. Try Alt F4 to close the screen. Try cold rebooting too. That is power off, then power on. The main response to all of these scams is to avoid them by not calling any telephone number, not typing in any login credentials, and performing a cold reboot. Power off, power on. That's it for phishing and scams. Be vigilant about the situations and examples shown today. Look where the link goes before you click on it. Don't call any 888 phone numbers or type in any login credentials unnecessarily. If you get to the point where a stranger on the phone asks you to purchase gift cards, hang up. Next month, we'll get into viruses and malware, but for now, that's your 1-minute lesson for the month.